What's going on, everyone? Welcome into a GDT Live pre-recorded special episode here on a Monday. Colton is currently somewhere over Laredo, as Lainey Wilson would say, but now he's flying to Toronto at the moment. I'm currently at work. Riley, he's here because he's got the day off. So it's all three of us. We're here to talk about Jake O'Brien, today's guest on GDT, because he was an amazing guest for us. He got drafted 8th overall by the Seattle Kraken. Lots to talk about there. But there was some news that broke today about Jake O'Brien. Colton, you want to tell everyone what that was?
Yeah, so Jake O'Brien was named captain of the Brantford Bulldogs, which and they released a really cool video as well. They had some of his family and his friends there and did a little hype up thing and announced it with him. So I think that's really cool. It would have been neat if he kind of gave us a little hint on the podcast about it. That would have been cool. But hey, I expect you don't really expect internal leaks like that, of course. So good on him for not leaking it. But hey, congratulations to Jake. And honestly, that's super cool.
Yeah, it's going to be great to see what he can do this year with the Bulldogs. Obviously, he's going to be a leader. Him, Van Acker, Lardis, if Lardis comes back, Protz, and all those guys that Reed Duthie talked about a couple weeks ago here on GDT
Adam
Live.
Benak.
Oh, yes, Benak. They just signed him, so another great one.
Yep.
But
so
yeah, I guess
good players there in Brantford. So
yeah, definitely. I think they could maybe have a shoe in for maybe an OHL championship this year. They've got guys in net. We talked about Ryerson Leanders making a push to be one of the top goalies in the OHL this year. He could definitely do that. So yeah, great team overall in Brantford. But without further ado, fellas, I guess that takes us right to our interview with Jake O'Brien. So sit down, relax, grab a can of Dr. Pepper, crack it open, and listen to this interview with Jake O'Brien.
Looking for a new way to quench your thirst? Game Day Tarps is now an official Quench affiliate. Head on over to quench.ca/GameDayTarpsPodcast and use our code GameDayTarpsPodcast, all caps, all one word, for 15% off your total order. Stay cool this summer with the #1 sports drink on the market. Stay quenched.
Is the off-season bumming you out?
Yeah.
Do you wish you had more hockey content to consume?
Yeah.
Well, head on over to patreon.com/GameDayTarps and check out all the exclusive content we have to offer. Behind the scenes videos, in-depth analysis, and so much more. Select a membership tier and enjoy the content made only for you. Only at patreon.com/GameDayTarps.
Jake O'Brien, how in the world? Scores! Jake O'Brien roofs it! The righty working out left through the circle, attacking on his backhand. Oh, what a goal! Scores! It's a tie game!
what's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's Game Day Tarps episode. And today we're joined by Seattle Kraken first round pick Jake O'Brien. Jake, thanks so much for joining us. How's it going today, man?
Really good. How are you doing?
We're good. Let's kind of go through your summer. You were doing the World Junior Summer Showcase. What was that kind of like for you?
Yeah, it was a good experience. Kind of meeting older guys, the 06s that played on the team last year, and then go on there with some buddies too. It was really well run, and it was good to get some games going in the summer.
Do you think this is a team that has what it takes this year? Obviously, last year wasn't really the result that anybody wanted. What do you make of the roster that went to camp this year?
Yeah, I think we definitely have the skill, the smarts, and everything. I think we just need to kind of put it together this year and see what happens.
Sure.
Jake, there was something that went out from Alan Millar from Hockey Canada, and he kind of pointed out that he's going to or Hockey Canada is going to switch things up this year with the selection camp and kind of do like a longer selection camp at the end of November and kind of go away from the shorter camp with 2 games against U Sports. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't heard much, no.
Okay, interesting. But do you think the longer camp would kind of benefit the Canadian team, where like other teams like the States, the Swedish and Finnish team are like together year round? Do you think it'll benefit you guys to be like together longer?
Yeah, I think getting chemistry down is a big thing. You could kind of see it in the camp. It was kind of sloppy in a way, even other teams too. So I feel like that's a big thing, getting the chemistry down and stuff. So it should help.
Big time. Let's talk about you for a second and your background. Both your parents, they also played hockey. Were they a big influence on you?
Yeah. So my mom, she played for Team Canada growing up, and my dad played for Clarkson. So they kind of got me into hockey at a young age, and my mom, she ran a hockey school called Victory Hockey School, so I'd go there a few weekends in the summer every year, and that's where I kind of developed my skill and stuff. So yeah, they've been a really big support along the way.
Who would say they're better? Would it be your mom or your dad?
My mom would probably
Not
say she's better, but my mom was definitely more of an energetic, feisty type of player. My dad was more like a passer kind of thing, like me.
Who were some of your players that you watched growing up? Who were your favorite players?
I was a big Pittsburgh fan growing up, so Crosby, Malkin, Rust, and all those guys when they won the 2 cups in a row there. So those are kind of my favorite players there.
Were you a big OHL guy growing up too? Did you watch lots of junior hockey?
Yeah. Well, I used to live in Whitby growing up, so I think I was 3 or 4 years old, and we built a guy that played on Oshawa, Christian Thomas, Steve Thomas's son. So I kind of went to a lot of games there, and we had season tickets and everything. So I was pretty big into it when I was really young, and then maybe when I got older, I like kind of drifted off a little bit, but then I ended up playing there. So
shout out to the Durham region.
yeah.
Well, Jake, is there anybody that you kind of model your game after?
Yeah, I like to say Wyatt Johnson.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
You are you superstitious at all when it comes to like your game day routine or anything like that?
If I'm playing really good, I'll keep the same, and I'm pretty keen on keeping the same. But I'll change it up a lot just depending on the game and what I do when I take my stick and stuff. So it kind of depends how I'm playing.
We asked this to Daxon Rudolph yesterday. Are you a heel to toe guy or a toe to heel guy when you're taping your stick?
I'm a toe to heel.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
He was heel to toe.
Yeah.
What do you got going on? Are you like a gear nerd or anything at all with your stick? Are you like real precise with like the blade, the lie, or anything like that?
When I used to use white tape, I was pretty precise on because I used to tape almost like a half sock almost. So
Yeah.
I was pretty precise on like not having any wrinkles or anything. But now that I'm changed to black, I just do like kind of like the toe blacks, and it's like only like 3 strips. So I don't really care now, but I was at one point.
Yeah, definitely. There was a time that I was making sure like the overlaps were like perfectly spaced out going down the blade. Oh yeah. That's probably why I didn't make it anywheres.
I wanted to kind of talk about your time in Brantford, like how we had Spencer Hyman on, we've had Reed Duthie on. How has your time in Brantford kind of shaped you as a player and in growing up?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was my rookie year. Going in there, not really knowing anyone. Kind of going in there like almost as like a scared rookie, and really producing my first year. I feel like that was a big thing for me, and what I brought into the drafter this year too. I lived with Lardis and Jack at my first year, so they made it pretty easy just getting to know everyone and having the guys over a lot of the days. So I feel like that made it really easy, and made a good transition to this year.
What was it like playing with Florian Jackai?
Yeah, he was a really good player. That first year that I was in the league, just he could do everything. Really high skilled. Forechecks hard, can fight, block shots. So he did a lot for our team.
What was it like playing with a guy like Lardis? Obviously, he hit a big number last year. He said he's trying to make it pro this year. Like, what do you think of his game?
Yeah, I think he's a very good player. There's not many guys that can shoot the puck like him in hockey. So yeah, he just needs to continue just training and working hard, and I think he can make the jump this year for sure.
We talked to Reed Duthie, and he said like the fans in Brantford are real loud. The arena's like a great place to play in. What's it like playing for the Bulldogs and playing in Brantford?
Yeah, it's very cool. You kind of feel like the fans really support you everywhere you go. You get recognized, and the support's just there. And I feel like that kind of makes it easy playing in front of them every night, just because they're so supportive and not bashing you every night. They're just coming loud and just supporting the team every single night. So yeah, I can't thank them enough for what they do.
What's your favorite memory as a Bulldog so far?
I'd probably say this year, when we didn't make many trades at deadline, and we really got going as a group and got really tight, because we pretty much had that group the whole year. So just going with them and trying to make a playoff run and winning the Eastern Conference in the regular season was pretty cool.
What about your favorite road arena to play in?
I'd probably say I like Guelph a lot, but I think Kitchener's my favorite. I think it's just a cool old style of a rink. I like it a lot.
Kitchener's going up to bid for the Memorial Cup. Do you think out of the three, do you think they have the best shot out of like Niagara and Kingston?
I'd say so, just because their fan base and just because they've been good for so long and just such a prestigious franchise. So
yeah, people say the Odd is a good place to play. Do you like playing there?
Yeah, it's cool. It's loud, really loud.
Who's the toughest player you've matched up against over the last few years playing in the OHL?
I'd probably say Connor Smith. We didn't play him much in Owen Sound, but when we did, he's pretty hard to play against. And then we played him more this year when he got traded to Brampton. So yeah, that was always a tough task.
That's sick. That's sick. We talked to Connor this summer. He's a good friend of ours, and yeah, he's a good guy. But definitely, I could see why he's a tough guy to play against. He's like 6'6", like 220 or something like that. Not a small guy.
Yeah.
Talking about tough guys, though, you guys got a tough guy on your roster this season coming over from London. What are your thoughts on the acquisition of Ryder Bolton?
Yeah, I think it was a very good trade for us. I think that's the one thing that we almost maybe missed a little bit last year. Those grinders that will stick up for your teammates and everything. So I think that's a huge acquisition for us, and I think he'll be great for our team and fit in nicely.
What about guys like Merrick Van Acker? He was also at the summer showcase. Have you like seen much of him this summer? Like, or the guys kind of like off doing their own thing?
This year I've been pretty jam packed with everything, combine and the draft and stuff. So I wish I got to see them more. I've seen some of them a little bit. I've seen Van a little bit, but yeah, definitely next year I want to do some more stuff and have a few college weekends with them.
Yeah, so it definitely seems like all the boys try to wind down towards the end of the summer, but like most of the summer's packed for everybody, especially summer after your draft season. You're trying to get going, right?
Yeah.
The draft combine, did you have any weird questions asked to you?
Just what kind of animal I was. That was probably the weirdest one I got.
What did
you say to that one?
I got told from, I forget who it was, but there might be a dog one, so I was researching like kind of like what dog I should be. So it was, you had to give one for on and off the ice. So I just gave, I think I did German Shepherd for on the ice, and then a golden retriever for off the ice, maybe.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome. The testing. What's that like? Like I've seen some of the videos. That shit looks grueling.
Yeah, I've never done the VO2 before. But we at my gym we do a lot of bikes and stuff, so I was pretty used to it going in. But the VO2 is just different with the mask. But it just sucks the last 2 minutes, and then sucks a little bit after. But other than that, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Let's go through your draft day. I mean, man, you were taken 8th overall. What cliche question, but what was that like for you?
It was definitely nerve wracking. Just because just you're waiting all day, you don't really know what's gonna happen. Especially, I feel like this year was a pretty you just didn't know what was going to happen with who was going to go where, other than maybe Schaefer going first overall. So I just had no idea where I would end up, and I'm sure other guys didn't know either. So it's pretty nerve wracking all day. But as soon as I got picked, I was pretty relaxed.
What did you make of the virtual stuff and having to do that on stage?
I thought it was pretty well run. It was definitely cool.
Yeah.
Cool, like animations and everything and stuff. I was a little bit nervous for the talk after, where like because it was kind of silent in the arena there, so you can only hear like your voice. So I was a little bit nervous, like I would stutter or something, but and luckily I didn't.
Who was the first Kraken player to text you?
I think it was Beniers that texted me
Nice.
first. Let's say, yeah.
You obviously went to Seattle. What's the city like? You ever been there before in your life?
No, that was my first time. It was pretty nice. We went to the Mariners game. We went to the Space Needle, and we went to like the Seattle Seahawks practice facility. So it was cool touring around and stuff. The city's pretty nice.
Definitely. I was gonna ask you if you're a ball fan, because like the Mariners, the Seahawks, obviously you're gonna get to watch a little bit of other sports. That I guess Toronto has the Blue Jays, but they don't have an NFL team. So
Yeah, I love football a lot. My buddies do a fantasy league every year, so we're pretty into it. And then maybe they'll have NBA team soon too. So we'll see about that.
yeah, they
Who
almost have like all four. They have the Sounders. They have an MLS team. Yeah, I guess the ball team would be just all they need.
Yeah, and they might get it.
who's your football team?
I don't really have one. I just my fantasy team. I love watching them.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. What do
Yeah.
you like to do away from the rink?
I love fishing. I go up to the cottage and fish a lot with my buddies. Golf I like to do too, but it's definitely more fishing for me.
Nice. Yeah, fishing is great, especially in Ontario. I mean, we got a lot of lakes out here in BC, but I can only imagine what Ontario is like as well.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Why don't you take us through your kind of your game day routine? What you kind of do throughout the day to get ready for a puck drop?
Yeah, I'll go through like a home game. So usually we'll be at the rink at 9. 45 minutes before we skate. We'll do a power play video about 5 minutes after we arrive, around like 9:05 or whatever. And then after power play video, we'll get ready, go on the ice, usually for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then come off, do video for 30 minutes. Get back to the billets around 11. We'll have like a big breakfast and stuff. And then I'll usually nap for a pretty long time. I'll go probably 2 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Wake up, chill for a bit, maybe stretch a little bit, and then pregame meal at like 4, and then arrive at 4:30, 4:45 usually.
Okay, that's a pretty jam-packed day.
Yeah.
Damn. Who's your billet buddy?
First year it was Lardis and Jackeye. Last year was Lardis and O'Donnell. And then this year I think it'll be O'Donnell and Mahaltra. So yeah.
Nova
Yeah, we
Scotian
usually got
boy
2
Liam
guys.
O'Donnell.
Yeah.
What's it like playing with him? Is he a good guy?
Yeah, I like him a lot. this year he didn't really get his chance, but I think next year he'll have more opportunity and stuff. So I think he'll be good.
Who's got the aux in the room? You walk into the room, who's playing the music? Who's playing the tunes?
It's usually always Crombie on our team. He has pretty good music, good country and stuff. Not on game days, and then pretty good game day tunes. So I like him on
Nice.
the Ox.
That's a priority. You always got to have
Yeah.
good tunes in the room.
Who's the funniest guy in the locker room that kind of just keeps it all light?
I'd probably go Testa or Lardis. I'd say they're both kind of goofs a little bit in the room.
That's good. You need that. You need a guy to keep things light for sure. Hey Jake, I think we're kind of winding down here. So one last question from me, and that's what's your favorite Brantford jersey that you've worn so far?
I think it's just the one with the B on it for Brantford and the kind of the bumblebee stripes on the side. I like those a lot.
Yeah, those are sick. Those are sick.
Yeah, they're nice.
Those ones are pretty clean. I do like those ones too, but I'm not gonna lie. I like the white ones. I don't know what it is, but I just find
Just
like
a
the
regular-
white jersey so clean. Yeah, just your regular white jersey.
I think I like the white better than the black.
Yeah, definitely better than
I think the white's
black.
my favorite, other than the bumblebee stripe one.
I mean, yeah, that one's clean.
Hey Jake, thanks so much for joining us today, man. Seriously, awesome to talk to you for 20 minutes, and best of luck this season.
All right, thank you guys for having me.
Thanks, Jake. Well, fellas, a good one with Jake O'Brien there. Colton, I know definitely shared some good stories with us. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about before we jump into this next part?
No, just big thanks to Reed Duthie. Big thanks to the Brantford Bulldogs and everybody over there, and to Jake O'Brien, of course, as well. We thanked him, of course, in the show. But big thank you to all of them for setting that up and just making it super easy for us to get him on. It was awesome to talk to him, and let us know if you want any other Bulldogs players on as well. We're happy to bring players on.
Definitely. Well, fellas, I've got something cooked up for us here. We're going to be blind ranking 5 CHL players in no order. Obviously, these aren't like the top 5, just blind ranking 5 CHL players that are obviously still eligible for this year. There are some players that could make the NHL in this list, but obviously still eligible to play in the CHL. I'll give you your first one. It's Caleb Desnoyers.
Oh man, where is this list going? Is he going to be the only top 5 pick? Yeah, I like 3. 3 is it's a boring but safe bet.
Okay, your next one is Zane Parak.
Son of a gun. Just as a CHL player, 1, if there's no one better. 100-point defenseman.
2.
2?
I can live with 2, but if there's no one better, that's going to hurt.
Okay. All right, fellas. Number 3 is Marcus Rock from the Medicine Hat Tigers.
I get confused between the 2. I know they're both good.
They also both were rookies, but they both played a pretty key role in Medicine Hat, and they both just played a key role at the Hlinka Gretzky as well.
But I feel like we have to go 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, just due to unproven.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we have Mathis Preston. Played on the same line with the Ruck brothers at the Hlinka Gretzky. Plays for the Spokane Chiefs in the WHL.
Can he be higher than 4? Like, he's going to be good, but we have Parekh at 2, and we have Desnoyers at 3. Is Preston going to be a top 5 draft pick? I don't know.
He should be. He should be.
Is he 1 though? That's like, is he going to put up more?
I'll put him 4. I'll put him 4.
Yeah, he's got to be 4.
All right, that leaves Matthew Schaefer 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's fair.
Schaefer, Breck. Who was 3 again? I'm blank.
We'll just hold on here.
Preston and
Ruck.
then Ruck.
I like that. That's good. I think that Riley and I have been kind of nailing these lists.
We have been.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind it. We'll throw this up just so everyone can take another look at it. Schaefer 1, Parek 2, Desnoyers 3, Preston 4, and Marcus Ruck 5.
Yeah,
not
I think
bad.
we nailed it. I don't think you could have done any better because you have first overall 100-point defenseman, top 5 pick, a guy who's probably a top 5 pick, and then a guy who's going as a first rounder. So I think that's a good list.
Definitely.
Good stuff. I agree with that one. We got to do more of these. These are fun.
Yeah,
I like it. Do we cook up one more real quick?
good.
I can do it in like
What can
30
we-
seconds.
What do you want to do?
Let's circle back, and we'll be back in 1 sec, everyone.
We'll be right back.
All right, fellas, we have circled back. We took some time. We thought of something. It was too fun not to do another one of these real quick. So we're going to be blind ranking 5 players that have gone from the CHL and committed to the NCAA this past season. Starting off with number 1, we have Cole Reshney.
Can we not
I
start
wanna
with
put him
3?
2.
this time? Okay, 2. I like 2. I was gonna say 2 or 4. Let's not do 3. 2 is good. I'm happy with 2.
Okay. Now we have Roger McQueen.
Is it fair to be underwhelmed, even though he's a top 10
4.
pick? Like, I'm more excited for Reshney than him, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with 4.
McQueen's playing at a low end scoring team. He's going to struggle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think
Okay.
4 is fine. Yeah.
Next one we have Justin Poirier.
5.
Yeah. I think he's going to be size, and he took 4 years to be good, 3 years to be, 50-goal scorer. Sorry, not 4. I was thinking of his brother there for a second, but he took 3 years to kind of become like an elite player in the Q. So, and it was the Q too. 50 goals in the Q is 30 in the dub and 20 in the O. So,
Wow, that's tough, especially since he was the first one since Crosby to do it as a 17-year-old. But
yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, Shea Van Olm before number 4.
Oh, we just put
3.
3, I guess.
Oh, that means I'm a happy camper.
Oh, is who's
Marcus
number-
Vidicek's going 1.
This is terrible. Fumble.
Quinnipiac? Is that where
Yeah,
he's going?
he's going to Quinnipiac.
Fumble of the century for us.
Ah.
Our list is chalked. It probably
So
should have been McQueen, Reshney.
We're 2 for
Reshney,
3.
McQueen. Either
It probably should have been McQueen, Reshney, McQueen, Poirier, Vidicek, Van Olm.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but you guys kind of screwed the pooch there on that one. You played it too safe on Reshney at 2. You thought I was coming in hot with somebody, but
Yeah.
Oops.
Roger
That
McQueen,
was fun.
10th
Thanks,
overall in the
producer.
NHL, 4th overall in our list.
well, fellas, for myself, Daeden Camo, Colton Davies, Riley Harrison, that does it here on a Monday on GDT Live. We thank you for tuning into this pre-recorded episode. Those of you who stuck around and probably tuned in on Thursday and Friday of last week, we thank you. Riley's been here the past couple days. Hopefully he gets to come on more. He mentioned on Thursday something big behind the scenes is going on. So maybe Riley will get to show his pretty face some more on GDT here. I don't know if you guys feel the same about Colton or myself, but with that, we'll see you next time. What's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning into another video over here on the Game Day Tarps podcast and the Hockey Podcast Network. We've got so much more where this came from, so smash the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell, turn the notifications on so you never miss a beat. For myself and the rest of the guys over at Game Day Tarps, we thank you, and we'll see you next time.